Bro, that's not cool. We're back, and today we are doing... Don't scream too loud. Okay, we're back, and today we are doing... Say a little bit more enthusiasm. We're back, and today we are doing perfect. Today, we got a book. And inside this book, we got a pen. And inside the book, inside of the pen, we got some fan fiction that we wrote. We haven't made a fan fiction video in a little while, so we decided to make a fan fiction video. Instead of reading some fan fiction from fans, we wrote our own fan fiction. Excuse me. We wrote our own fan fiction. But before we wrote our own fan fiction, we needed a little inspiration. So we went on our phones and we read some fan fiction. But we're not just gonna read each other's fan fiction, because you know, that would be pretty excruciating, but we're gonna make it a challenge. The rules to this challenge are that you're not allowed to make any expression. So reading the other person's fan fiction about yourself, you're going to have to keep a straight face. If you laugh, cringe, cry, throw up, you get a negative point. And whoever doesn't have the most points at the end wins. And the loser has to do something bad. We don't know yet. So who's gonna start? I want you to start with mine. Straight face on, now. Read the title. Face! That's a point for me. Okay. Grayson's hands in my face. Okay, it's not even funny. The first words aren't even funny. I was outside taking a walk on a chilly late afternoon. I was hit with a gust of wind that hardened up my nipples. I looked down at them for a couple seconds and pat them down. I looked down at him, you know, they get nipples get hard, he's patting them down. Hey mama, I heard I looked up to see Grayson standing there covered in dirt up to his neck. I held my hand out for a handshake. Nice to meet you. He raised his hand like he was going to slap the shit out of me. He raised his hand like he was going to slap the shit out of me. He inched his hand closer and closer to my face as if he was moving in slow motion. He stuck his finger into the crack of my mouth. He then licked his other pointer finger and inserted it into my nostril. He removed both his hands from my face holes and started massaging my cheekbones. I breathed a warm breath in his face. I just ate hot dogs. He squeezed my face so I bit his finger. This is not fanfic, this is just weird. I turned purple and fell on the ground. He got on his hands and knees and picked it up with his mouth. Oh my god, you're so bad at this. He stood up and backpedaled away. Look at me, you have the dead finger in your mouth. What is wrong with you? Nothing, dude. I should have been weirder with mine. I'm just a good writer. All right, a lot of negative points on my side. My turn. These stories are only allowed to take up one page. Yes, that's a rule. That was the rule. Ethan, here's my story. Ethan under the bleachers. This sounds bad. You and your best friend went to watch your school's basketball team play on Friday night. During halftime, your friend gets up to use the restroom. You're sitting there alone scrolling on your phone when you suddenly feel a pinch on the bottom of your left thigh, followed by a warm breath on your lower back. A recognizable voice from beneath the bleacher says, "You're thick as f***, mommy." It's Ethan. It was me. You let out a soft giggle, then asked, "What are you doing down there, you goofy little meatball?" Ethan answers, "I was trying to take a nap, but then I smelled your perfume and I thought I should say hello." Ethan was a freakazoid, but that's what made him so sexy. You whispered back down, "Do you want one of my nachos?" He said, "Yes, of course." I can't! I just picture, like, there's bleachers, and just in the darkness under them, you're just passing a nacho to me. I'm like, yes, of course. You handed one down to him. He ate it out of your hands and licked your fingers, clean up all the cheese. This turned you on. You began to feed him more and more because you loved it so much. When your friend came back, she asked, why were you moaning and where the crunching noise was coming from, but you kept that yours and Ethan's dirty little secret. Oh my gosh. Feeding me nachos. What am I, a cat? I'm like licking her fingers. It's disgusting. I'm pretty sure I'm winning. I'm definitely sure I'm winning. I got all the giggles out. I'm good. I didn't even cringe at Ethan's story. It wasn't even cringe. I was just laughing because I was just trying not to laugh. But now I got the giggles out. I'm good. You didn't cringe at my last story? No, I didn't cringe once. Prepare for the next one. I don't really know if I have any excuses for this one. It's really bad, and I was honestly just trying to cringe Grayson out, so you're just weird, that's why. Please don't judge me. 50 Shades of Grayson. Come on, dude, that's creative. That's creative. That's a creative title right there. Like 50 Shades of Grey, Grayson. I was laying on his bed in nothing but a robe. I heard him gargling water from in the bathroom. Then he fireman kicked the door down. Turned around and ran backwards into the bed wearing nothing but a lime green cape. I just nodded everywhere. Read it, Grayson. Ew. Sorry about that. Damn, my fanfic is powerful. He turned around and spit the gargled water in my face. I caught every last drop in my mouth. I fire hose. That's a face. Okay. I fire hose spat it back at him and he caught the murky water in a bucket. Ah! He filled his mouth with the water and washed it around in there. He put a straw between his lips and I put the other end in between mine. I sucked the water from his mouth. Why are we playing the back and forth of water, Ethan? I sucked the water from his mouth. I could feel the bits of food in it. Oh, Ethan! I knew that would get you. I had the water now. I had the power. I had the water now. Okay. I have the power. I had the water now. I have the power. I held his eyes open with my fingers and spit the water in them. He smiled. He smiled and high-fived me. Thank you for helping me with my kink. Oh my God. He bowed to me and He bowed to me and ran to the bathroom in his cape. I could hear him gargling the biggest mouthful of water. The end. 50 Shades of Grayson. I'm so happy that... It's not even 50 Shades of... It's just a kinky water spit game. That's disgusting, Ethan. So my kink in this story is spitting water back and forth from mouth to mouth. That is the grossest thing I think I've ever heard. It's so nasty. Last story, this one's good. A beach day with the boys. You, Ethan, and Grayson headed down to the beach on one of the hottest days of the year. Seems kind of enjoyable so far, to be honest. Grayson was driving, you were in the passenger seat, and E was in the back. Ethan grabbed the aux and began to play Dynamite by Tayo Cruz. He then latched onto both of your shoulders and whispered into your ear, "This song reminds me of you." Oh my God. Then he gave your earlobe a wet nibble and returned to his seat. This was extremely awkward because you had been dating Grayson for 3 months now. We both nodded. This song reminds me of you. Don't nibble it, don't nibble it. Once you all arrived to the beach and hopped out of the car, you noticed that Ethan was dressed to impress. Boy, did his ass look tight in that baby blue Speedo of his. Probably looked real nice. While you were in awe, drooling over Ethan's ass, you probably were, Grayson said, "I have to pee, I'll be right back." Gray then walked away, and with no time wasted, Ethan yelled, "Can you apply sunscreen to my back, please?" Wait, he yelled it. "Can you apply sunscreen to my back, please?" You frantically agreed and grabbed the banana boat. You accidentally put too much on and it got really slippery. So slippery that Ethan's Speedo fell down to his ankles. So slippery that Ethan's Speedo fell down to his ankles and your hand slipped from his shoulders and slapped both of his ass cheeks. Gray came back to see you covered in lotion. Last sentence. Keep it together. Gray came back to see you covered in lotion and E with 2 5 stars on his ass. His jaw dropped. All right, that's enough. That's enough. A weird part of me wants to keep going. Should we write one more? Grayson, I'll let you take over the video by yourself. Here we go, Gray. I don't know why. You can write fanfiction and read it to yourself. Have fun. All right, fine. I have a kink. I'm kidding. Okay, guys, thank you for sitting through that. Yeah, if you write fanfiction, thank you for writing fanfiction. And Grayson, I definitely won that challenge. Yeah, you probably did. I don't know. Therefore, you have to undergo a punishment. Should I gargle water and spit it in your eyes? No. Oh my gosh. All right, whatever. Grayson lost. I hope you guys liked that video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. If it made you uncomfortable, leave it a thumbs up. Yeah. Comment down below whatever you want to comment down below. Peace. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday.